Welcome to Own Your Power. I'm Rod Cleef, and I'm thrilled you're here. Now, this is where I share with you the most valuable things I've learned about the psychology of success. I'm going to show you how to own the incredible power that's already inside of you. 80 to 90% of your success in anything is just psychology. Only 10 to 20% is the actual mechanics. Now, these Own Your Power clips, combined with my interviews with real estate experts, are designed to provide you with all the tools you need to be a massive success in real estate and, of course, in your life. Now, if you like what you hear on these segments, please subscribe on iTunes and leave us a 5-star review so we can reach more people. I'll see you on the inside. So there's still some tickets left to our December 3rd, 4th, and 5th boot camp in Orlando. And know this, it's going to be epic. There'll be somewhere between 600 to 700 people there, so you'll be in good company. And also know this, it's not a big sales pitch. It's just me teaching you this exciting business for 3 full days so you can go out there and build that life you deserve. Now, if you DM me on any social channel before the event, and I'm on all of them, I'll give you a code which not only allows you to come for about a third of the price, but also gives you some incredible bonuses. So if you think there's any chance you can make it, send me a quick message on any social channel. Like I said, I'm on all of them, and I'll get you hooked up. Now, to get information on the event, you can text multifamily to 72345, but make sure you DM me for the code. All right, let's get to it. Today, we're going to talk about the incredible power you bring into your life when you accept 100% responsibility for every aspect of your life. Now, every successful person I know takes 100% responsibility for their lives. They know the buck stops with them. They own the good things that have happened to them, but they also the not so good things that happen to them. Now, we all know people that love to blame others or the world or their environment for the things that are happening to them. And sadly, those people are rarely happy. They end up becoming victims and see life through that filter of victimization and circumstance. Now, it's human nature when something happens that we're not too excited or happy about for us to look for others to blame, to look outwardly. And I'd be lying if I said I've never done that myself. But what's important is to fight that urge to do that, because when we own our lives and every aspect of them and then take that complete responsibility for everything that happens to us, we're giving ourselves a gift. I know if you're listening to me or watching this, you're a leader. And as a leader, you're willing to own your own life and everything in it. Now, most people are followers. Sigmund Freud said most people do not really want freedom because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. So as a leader, it's imperative that you take responsibility for what happens with you and your team. The leaders that are able to do that build an incredible culture because their team members recognize the humility of a leader that owns everything that's happening inside their organization. Taking responsibility for what happens to you and around you speaks to your character and it speaks to your integrity. And what I mean by being responsible for your environment is that if you see someone in distress or someone that needs help, be that person that does everything they can to help them. You know, I see these videos on social media of someone in distress, and I'm wondering to myself, why isn't the person shooting that video helping that person instead of trying to build their social media presence? And I won't go down that incredibly frustrating rabbit hole, but you know what I'm talking about here. Also, when you personally know you've made a mistake, be okay with owning it and swallowing your pride and just acknowledging the fact that you're human. Everybody makes mistakes. When you own those bumps in the road rather than blaming others, you're actually growing and becoming more. Being 100% responsible for everything that happens to you actually makes you happier inside because of growth. You're growing. Happiness comes from progress and growth. So that's a wonderful byproduct of being responsible. Also, on the flip side, when you don't take responsibility, it damages how you view yourself. Your self-respect and self-esteem suffers. Now, I believe any setbacks that you have are nothing but feedback. But if you don't allow yourself to learn and grow from that feedback, those failures and setbacks or other changes that happen to you, you'll never become more. You'll find people that don't accept any responsibility for their lives need a lot of external validation. They need other people to tell them how great they are because they don't believe it themselves. And what's sad is that it actually creates a situation where the people around them lose respect for them. So not only do they lose their own self-esteem and self-respect, they lose the esteem of others. The other sad thing about people that don't take responsibility for their lives is they suffer a lot more than the people that do. They typically have health issues and they generally live a less happy and unfulfilled life. Now, I want to be clear about something, and that is Taking responsibility does not mean blaming yourself. It's very easy for people to beat themselves up. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being responsible for your life. There's a big difference. An example of this would be, yes, I screwed up. I know I won't do that again, versus I'm so stupid, I can't believe I did that. Don't beat yourself up. Just own it, learn from it, and grow. It just means ownership, which allows you to correct a negative situation and become better. Thousands of years ago, Sophocles said, "It is a painful thing to look at your own trouble and know that you yourself and no one else has made it." That's why so few people do it. So, my friend, look in the mirror, own who you are and everything that happens to you, and watch your life open up. I'm Rod Cleef, wishing you incredible passion and massive success in your business and in your life, because you owned it.